further Krishna describes, Natyashnatastu yogosti nachaikantam manashnataha nachati swapnashilasya jagrato naiva charjuna. There is no possibility of one's becoming a yogi, O Arjuna, if one eats too much or eats too little, sleeps too much or does not sleep enough. So to practice yoga, we have to maintain the body. So Krishna is here recommending that we cannot practice yoga if we eat too much. We have to eat as much as required to maintain the body, especially sattvika ahara, food in the mode of goodness. Vegetarian food is recommended, and food which is offered to Krishna, that is called Krishna Prasada, that is the best food to be taken. And by taking Krishna Prasada, our whole body and mind becomes completely purified, and it will be very easy to fix our mind on the Supreme Lord. Therefore, taking Krishna Prasada only is the best way of eating. And then as far as sleep is concerned, we have to sleep as much as we require to maintain the body. Around 6 to 8 hours of sleep is more than enough to maintain the material body. If anyone sleeps more than this, he is considered to be very lazy. He degrades himself into the mode of ignorance, which is very dangerous. So we have to regulate our eating and sleeping if we have to advance in practicing yoga. So further, Krishna describes Yukta ahara viharasya yukta cheshtasya karmasu yukta swapnava bodhasya yogo bhavati dukkhaha. He who is temperate in his habits of eating, sleeping, working and recreation can mitigate all material pains by practicing the yoga system. So here Krishna is recommending that we have to be regulated in our eating, sleeping, working and recreation. Unless we regulate these basic activities, we cannot advance in yoga. As it was explained, we have to always take Krishna Prasadam only. If we eat food which is not offered to Krishna, we become sinful. And we should completely avoid non-vegetarian food because it is considered to be very, very sinful. We have to take vegetarian food which is first offered to Krishna. That is the best food to be taken. As far as sleeping is concerned, we have to minimize the sleep as much as possible. But we can, for an ordinary man, 6 to 8 hours of sleep is more than enough. And we have to work for the pleasure of Supreme. We cannot live without work. So we all have to work. So we have to work and offer the results of our work to please the Supreme Lord. That's the best way of working. And recreation, we all need some sort of recreation. For a devotee, visiting holy places of Lord Krishna and then associating with devotees, singing bhajans, kirtans, dancing in front of the Lord and reading scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, which is filled with various pastimes of the Lord, pastimes of devotees. So this is real recreation for a devotee. So in this way, we can be fixed in the Supreme Lord, and without diverting our mind, we can lead a very happy life. So a Bhakti Yogi is very, very happy right from the beginning to the end. So therefore, Bhakti Yoga is called the topmost yoga system. In other yoga system, the practice is very, very difficult. Just like in Ashtanga Yoga system, one has to give up home, go to a secluded place, live alone, and then practice yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, tyahara, dharana, dhyana. So the 8 stages there, that's all very, very difficult physically. It was possible in Satya Yoga, but in other yogas, it is all very difficult. We will see in future, Arjuna expresses his difficulty in practicing Ashtanga Yoga. So for people of Kali Yuga, the best method of yoga is Bhakti Yoga, and especially chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So this is a very, very easy process to practice, and it is very, very sublime, and result is guaranteed. So we have to practice Bhakti Yoga.